make on decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when me fire drum and bass,
Do it again.
Good to go. Good to go.
Rocky?
Nerds?
What?
Nerds?
No, it's from fucking The Rock. Welcome to The Rock.
The Rock.
Still in Nick Cage shit. Welcome back to the Pouring Rain Podcast. I'm Bert.
I am Ken Shaba.
Scott Balls.
And today we're not even going to talk about crypto. We're not even going to talk
Ain't nothing
about
going on anyway.
fucking what?
There ain't nothing going on
We
anyway.
ain't talking about fucking. We're going to talk about tipping.
100%.
100%.
Whole episode on tipping.
I think we can go for an hour on tipping.
We can definitely
I mean, we're going to go
We can
off
go-
on a fucking.
yeah, well,
I'm sure
yeah.
many tangents.
I'll find a way to slide in some politics. Don't worry.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it has to do with politics, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tipping
especially
has a lot to do with
this
politics.
Newfound information.
I'm gonna send you guys this this little clip. You know what I mean?
Tidbit.
Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah, it's
That
it's
whole
she just gave you like
backstory.
she gave you a little history.
Of course, it's
lesson.
based on scumbagism. Because what isn't anymore?
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, right? Like, there's all these other countries that don't have, like, if there is no tipping. Like, you go to Europe, you know, it's not required. Oh, yeah. Delicious.
Hip hop chips.
So, obviously, they're figuring it
Best
out
Buy.
there. So,
Right.
why isn't it? You know, so you know that, okay, it's been figured out in these other countries, okay?
Well, yeah.
What I will say, though, is that I've talked to some of these bartenders, and I make shit tons more money than they do.
It's true.
And I'm like, I'm totally okay with it because it kind of is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't want
You're
that.
not gonna talk yourself out of some fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm literally talking myself out of money. You know,
You can't do that.
I don't want to do that.
No, nobody wants.
So, what I will say is I agree with the people who are frustrated with the tipping culture here because of everybody asking for a tip everywhere you go. Like, it's annoying.
You have to agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with it. Someone ringing you up at a pizza parlor is asking you for a tip while you
Yeah.
walk to the counter. You do, and they're not doing any work. It's not a tipped position, really,
Yeah.
traditionally.
And they're getting.
I shouldn't say they're not doing any work,
But they're getting
that's a bad way to
full
put it.
minimum wage. Like they're not getting the 213 that I just learned is still in 20 something states.
Yeah, since
For
1991.
tipped employees. Since 1991, it's frozen and intended to be frozen forever.
Put that into context because we just learned because Smells Like Teen Spirit came out that year. We all just found that out.
What is it?
Kurt Cobain was still alive.
Kurt Cobain was
When
still
this-
alive when
when this tipping
Oh,
thing was
when the
implemented.
tipping thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
it
so
was
look that up.
frozen.
Yeah, it's insane that you know, like I was just talking to Kenny upstairs. We were talking about how much things have gone up since 2020. Let's say since COVID. I don't want to say it's because of COVID, but everything goes up every year, right? So just how much has gone up 100%. Like I used to get the house power washed. It was about almost $300.
Uh-huh.
Now nobody will do it for less than $6.
wow.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
That's insane.
It's 100%.
And that-
100%.
markup.
that's
markup, yeah.
almost 100%. Most of it comes because of fuel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
because
I
of
mean,
fuel
like
prices.
you said,
Right.
Yeah,
you'll
they're
be
running-
able, you'll be
drives
able to
everything.
tie politics into this. Yeah, no. But
Thanks, Joe Byron.
Byron.
oh my god, that guy. I like. Did
He's
you
the
watch that Joe
best.
Rogan when they played a clip of Joe Biden talking, and they couldn't understand him? He goes, "He sounds like us." he said he doesn't sound like the president of the
No.
United States. He's like, and we're gonna, you know, and
It sounds like
you can,
us.
he's trying to get to a point, but to us it doesn't make sense, and it's just so funny. He was like, he sounds like us. Like,
Yeah.
it's true. He sounds like
Literally.
fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
But back to tipping.
Back to tipping. Yeah.
All right, Scott. At first, we were really upset. We really wanted to destroy these content creators about.
Well, fuck them still. I don't give a shit. No, I still don't like those motherfuckers because they're saying, okay, if I have to tip everywhere, I'm not going to tip anywhere. All right, cool. Then, like we said, wear a fucking shirt that says I don't tip.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
happens. Come to my bar.
Do a little social experiment.
Yep.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Be a fucking man about it. Don't be a
Do all
little
these
bitch.
other social experiments online. Do that one.
Yeah, don't be a little bitch. Go out and fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know?
What's funny is he's talking about Panda Express, and I'm like, that food's already prepared. You know what I mean? You just go in. It's like a fucking cafeteria line. You just go in there,
Yeah.
dump whatever you want into your little to go thing, and you're out. And they
Right.
turn around the iPad and they ask you if you want a tip.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it's getting fucking excessive.
It's these payment processing platforms'
Yeah.
fault,
Well,
dude.
it's the apps.
Yeah.
It's all
That's
the
what I'm
apps.
saying.
They
Yeah.
turn around the iPad,
Right.
and that same
They have it
restaurant.
built in.
It's a
Yeah.
restaurant app that you're using for your little, whatever cafe or whatever it is. But you're paying these people a livable wage, and they're still asking for tip. And the thing is, you should tip if you want to, and you should tip where you think is appropriate. You know what I mean? But you think about like, oh, you don't tip at Wawa, right? You don't tip at McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I
And they're
mean?
doing the exact same thing.
Yes.
They're
And,
preparing, like you're making your sandwich. They're doing
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's the same exact same thing.
Exactly. So, but they're getting paid $15, $16, $17 an hour.
Yeah. And honestly, Wawa is a
Wawa's-
great company.
Hell,
Oh yeah.
their
yeah.
benefits,
company.
dude. Their
Yeah.
benefits, their move up, the
Yep.
way they increase your hourly raise.
They
super.
take care of people,
They
man.
take
Yep.
care of people. But when you put this blanket statement in these huge platforms, because these podcasters, and they have a huge following.
Who said this?
Who are the two
Who are
kids?
they?
You always send me
Nelk
the things,
Boys
and I never.
again?
The two bitches. I don't know.
No, it's not those. It's not those
Okay.
guys.
Wasn't Elk Boys now.
It's like two guys.
Okay.
Every clip that I get from these two guys,
Is
is
lame?
always no. It's
Oh.
it's actually they're funny. The girl that
Okay.
you sent me that didn't, she was like, "Don't blame the customer."
She's on Daily
she's
Wire.
actually great. She's on Daily
okay.
Wire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's on Daily Wire. You've definitely seen her before.
She's actually awesome. It's really cute. She's really smart. She shits on feminist men. She's like, that shit's not attractive. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
not.
yeah. I mean, she's on pretty much on like a conservative platform.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
of
Daily
course.
Wire. That's what.
But they
it is.
have
it's-
these
yeah.
huge platforms, and you're taking
Shapiro.
these things out of context, and you have people like, yeah, fuck that. You know what I mean? But they don't understand what's really going on. You know what I mean? They don't understand the history of what's really going on. And let me get this lady's name, because it's a good
Get closer to your mic.
it's a good thing to watch on it. You know what I mean?
Get on it.
It's called The More Perfect Union,
Mhm.
right? And the title is called Chicago's Radical Solution for a Broken System. And that's when she tells you the history of
Tipping.
Yeah.
and how like it was an idea that was brought to the U.S. earlier, but nobody really adopted it. You know what I mean? Until 1860, when the Emancipation Proclamation and slaves were freed, and they still wanted to pay these guys nothing.
Well, and that was the thing is that I not only came from them not wanting to pay them nothing, but there was also an influx of people they had to pay now for work.
Yes.
You know, you had all these
Exactly.
slaves now who were free,
Yeah.
who are now like, you have to fucking pay me for work now.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, and there were still jobs to be filled. So
Yeah.
It's
because
fucked up.
It's fucked up.
you know,
Yeah.
it's super fucked
But it was
up.
It
almost
is.
like, yeah.
Because they based it on, like they built the American economy was built on free labor, right?
Yes.
So that's what everybody's used to. Now emancipation happens, and of course, they don't want to pay them, but also now the economy is going to be flipped because now it's like, yeah, you have to pay all these people now, like millions of people that now deserve obviously to be paid. So
Yeah.
now it's like, all right, how do we go about this?
And they put everything on.
Not only deserve to be paid, but also need to work.
Right.
They have to
you
work.
have
Like,
to
there's
work.
You have
nowhere
to
for them to
work.
go. It's not like they
Right.
have a place to go anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So it's
That must have been a fucked up time, dude. Think about that.
Dude.
Like being free. Like imagine growing up like me and our age, right? And all of a sudden they're like, yo, by the way, you're on your own. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you
That's
have
a
no
lot of-
skills.
You know how to work. You have skills. Like you know how to
Right.
work, but
Right.
no one wants to hire you,
Right. Can't read.
especially if you're in
write.
the South.
Like,
Oh.
yeah.
You know?
It's insane.
Fucked
It's
up, dude.
insane.
That's
Insane.
that's what
Insane time, man.
sharecropping was then
Jesus.
came after that,
Mhm.
where they basically tried to. What ended up happening once emancipation happened is a lot of the slaves ended up. This is sad, but they ended up going back to their slave owners
Slave owners.
because
That's all they knew.
That's all they
right.
knew.
They're
Yeah.
like, where can we even go? Like nobody wants to hire or people don't want to pay. And now, so they ended up paying them, like they were tried to still basically have them enslaved,
Mhm.
but they paid them like this some ridiculously low,
Yeah.
insulting rate. But a lot of them ended up not paying anything still. So even
Yeah.
after emancipation,
Well,
they
they're
still
you
ended
know
up-
how they would flip that shit, like I give you shelter, and
Yeah,
food,
right.
you still
Yeah.
live here, you still eat
Right.
here, and you got to work, you got to work that off. Like it's fucking
Right.
terrible.
crazy.
But
dude.
like you said, we didn't create this conflict of interest.
No,
But
you know,
you shouldn't stop completely because
no,
it's,
and that's the
No.
problem. That's the biggest problem I have with
Yes,
the tipping thing is
exactly.
when
Me too.
people are, oh, I'm still not going to tip anywhere. Like I said, all right, don't
like-
and see how you get treated.
Right. And like, why be so absolute? Like, what is the need? See, that's the shit that pisses me off because it's like, do you mean that, or are you just saying that shit for clicks? Because you know that's
He's
like,
100% saying it for clicks.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like, you
I
don't-
guarantee he won't go. This is it. This is. We need to send this motherfucker.
this
Ready?
challenge?
Listen
Right,
to me,
the social
motherfucker.
experiment.
Right? This is a challenge. Get a fucking T-shirt made that says "I don't tip" and go to fucking your
Yep.
local bar that you love to go to,
Yep.
and sit and
Restaurant,
and you
bar.
are a regular, and stop tipping.
yeah.
Yep.
See the service you get. See what happens. See if you like that. Then
And go back.
keep going back. Yeah, keep going back.
Go
I'm
back.
telling you right now, you're gonna realize that you ain't shit.
No.
But they don't fucking need you, man.
No.
Because there's
Right.
plenty of people who understand it and who
Mhm.
are way like more than willing to take care of people who take care of them.
Exactly.
100%.
That's all it is.
If you have it, if you had a good time, why not?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You were treated well. Service
You were
was
treated
great.
well, and it's just I
I-
don't know. I understand these young people are broke, but come on, man.
I always
Ah,
said if you ever wanted a superpower, all you gotta do is come to my bar and not tip because you become invisible real quick.
That's so stupid. If you ever wanted a
Great.
superpower,
I had no idea where it's going. I'm like, what is he gonna say?
where is he going with this? This is insane. Superpowers.
Yep.
Tipping is a superpower.
Saying.
It is though.
It
because
is
you get
though. I
treat-
mean, if you take care of people, you know what I mean. And like,
Yeah.
I always feel like we get mostly taken care of by the easiest
Yep.
customers.
yeah.
People
Actually,
that
talked to Sarah about that the other
people
night.
that want everything and make you do 10 trips and you fucking they work you to the bone. That's
Yeah.
for a minimal tip.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It's just
It is weird how it works like that.
It's
'cause
an
it's
entitlement.
weird. Yeah.
It's an entitlement kind of like way of looking
I'm,
at things.
I'm out, I'm
Yeah.
paying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm spending money here.
Yep.
Yada,
It's such a and what I just wanted like, so we went to one of our local restaurants that we really like to go to in
You could
Northfield.
say it's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Valentina's. It's
Yes,
fucking
Valentina's,
great.
yes.
You're in
Love
Egg
it.
Harbor Township.
Love
Go to
Valentina's,
Valentina's.
yes.
We're not sponsored. They're fucking
They're
amazing.
fucking
They're
great.
amazing.
They are
Yep.
fucking great. It's family owned.
Yep.
It's every single time I've been there, I've never had a bad meal.
No,
It's BYOB.
Never had bad service in the place.
There's
No.
this liquor store right next to it. It's BYOB.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect.
Yep.
And it's in a place you would never think. It's
Yep.
small. How many tables do you think they have? Maybe 30?
Yeah, maybe.
They got the back room now open up, so that, I mean, yeah,
Still,
probably, 30.
still,
I don't know.
yeah.
Probably like 30 tables,
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah.
But
So
It's
good.
one of the best in the area.
Valentina's,
100%.
we love it.
Do it.
But go ahead.
Either way.
You went.
I'm there, and me and Sarah sit down. We're in this like a 2-top right next to this 4-top who are like finishing up, and I start hearing them talking about the tip that they're gonna leave,
hmm
and you can
Immediately frustrated.
these people are like the lady has a they're fucking dressed. You can tell they were
They have money.
wealthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Can
They
tell
were
have money.
from that. There's a lot of people in that area that have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And they were the cheapest motherfuckers.
Stand it.
I'm just sitting there listening to them debate on what to tip. They were talking about saving $4
Yeah, that's how
to
they do
not
it.
leave the 20% because I'm like, all right, what is their bill? $200 tops for 4
Right.
people.
That's what I'm saying.
So you want to leave 18% instead of they're like
Yeah.
the guy was like, oh, if we do like 20, he's like 18's fine.
Like,
You're
why?
worried about a dollar a person at this table right,
Right.
now.
Why? What is that in you that makes you like that? Like,
Yes.
why does it? Because it seems like it's a personal thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just they're that cheap, but it feels personal. Because why do you think I don't deserve 2% more? Like,
Yeah, why is that?
It's
a
like
such a
why
weird- yeah.
give 18 when you can give 20, especially if the service was on point?
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Which
I
it
don't
always
know.
is there.
Right.
I think they're fucking great.
No, they're fantastic.
I've never had
To
a
get up and
bad-
get into your fucking $300,000 Mercedes.
Yeah.
You know, like
right.
that's probably overkill, but still,
No, still though.
you know,
Still, you're right. It's like if you have the means, if you had a great time, fucking tip, man. Like
appreciate what this is.
appreciate it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's
And-
appreciation. And that's the problem is that no one appreciates
That's
the
it.
work that anyone does for them anymore
Yeah.
at all.
No.
Period.
all-
It's just like
everything's taken
I
for
do
granted.
a job, you do a job. We're the fucking. There's no difference. Like, but what I will say is that if it was flipped, right? So like, say this guy was a doctor, right? And it was flipped, and it was like, all right, well, I don't think that you should get how much money you charge.
Yeah.
What would you say? Like, well, I have this, and this. I have this to pay for, and I have this to pay for. I took this. Blah, blah. Yeah. So why is that any different than what I do?
Yeah. When I had the argument with the real estate guy, remember? He ordered 3 shots of 1942, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at our place, it's fucking expensive.
It's $40 a shot.
About to
Yeah.
say, what is- yeah.
So it was $120, right? And he left $3. And I was like, I closed the book, and I guess I must have made a face. And he's like, what? He was what? It was 3 shots. And I said, so if you sell a $100,000 house or $1 million house, are you going to take less commission? And I was like, it's still one sale. You still sold one house, right?
Was it more? Yeah.
And he was like, well, there's different factors. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
The only difference is it's you and not me.
exactly.
That's the only difference.
That's right. It's right. And the girls were like super embarrassed because he was
Look,
with
he's
2
a
girls.
fucking dork. He's
You know
probably
what
trying
it
to
is?
fuck him, and now he's not getting any pussy.
because he knows he's a real estate agent, and you fucking
Right.
you're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
If I was in real estate, I'm not gonna fucking take less commission because your house is $1 million.
You know,
I'm just not.
you know what I think it is? I think I know the answer to why. I think, and it's something that we actually spoke about on a previous podcast. I think it's the service industry and how people look at people that serve them drinks and food.
Yeah, you look
It's
down.
lower.
Yeah, you look
they
down on
don't
them.
look at themselves as the same type of person, or their job is less important, or whatever it is, and they so subconsciously or consciously they feel, and I think that's where that argument from 18 to 20%, why they're mulling over the bill for $4, because it's like if they looked at you with any type of respect or equal, they wouldn't have a problem probably. giving it to
Exactly.
you. You know what I mean? If it was a
100%.
whatever his profession was, whatever their profession was, if that was a person that was serving them, that like the same profession or whatever, they probably wouldn't have any problem giving you, tipping correctly. But because you're looking at it as a server, just the word serve makes you sound lowly.
Servant.
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 Yeah, that's a
It's
big
a
difference.
right?
There is
in
a
a server
difference.
and a servant, right? And the problem is, so many people that are like that, they look at us as servants and not a server.
100%.
And yeah, it's
I mean,
just-
you know how many of us are college graduates and fucking
right.
have just seen how much we can make, that it's more than most of these careers. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I stayed in my.
Like
that's why I
I'm making over 6 figures
Yeah.
a year,
Yep.
and this real estate D bag is looking at me like I'm a piece of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like-
And it's like 2 weeks you get your fucking real estate license. It doesn't cause any more training than I've had to
Right.
bartend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not like I had this crazy education to be a fucking mixologist.
Yeah.
I just did it one night and
Just kept doing it.
that's it. Kept doing it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Real estate is kind of, you learn the laws in 2 weeks. You can
Yeah.
get your license in 2 weeks.
Right.
You take a test, and they don't even fucking they stop the test when you pass. Like they don't even let you go through the whole test.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yes, you take this test on the computer, and as soon as you pass, they're like, "Good, that's enough for a D."
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Would you
Like,
fucking
go
trust
sell
a
some
pilot
shit.
like that?
Right. No.
He knows enough.
Right. Absolutely not.
You
Yep.
let him
You wouldn't
fly.
trust anybody.
You let him fly the
Any
fucking plane.
profession. Yeah. That's crazy.
You got it. You're pretty good.
You know 60% of the controls here.
The last chapter was safety protocols, but if you can know this stuff,
Yeah, you're good.
You're fine.
No need for that. No need for that silly stuff.
but yeah, you're right. They look down.
That's
and
it,
they,
man.
They think okay, he poured 3 shots. That was the
Right.
level of his service.
Right.
But
and that's all
you're
he's
on the
good
bill.
for. He's
And
good.
like when you say you created this, we didn't create this conflict of interest. I think it's that too. Like now, you make this an hour, and the IRS says you make this an hour.
Right.
If you sold this much, you make this an hour. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So now I sold $120 check that I only got $3 for, and the government says I made at least 15%. on that.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like that was a negative
Right.
transaction for me.
Yeah.
There's like people don't understand that there's all kinds of shit going
Yeah,
on.
they don't
you know what I
know.
mean?
They just think you're.
What did the guy say to you? What was it? What was he? He
He's
said.
like,
to
"What's
you?
the problem?"
Yeah, he's like, is there
No.
a
What
problem?
did he say when you said that? It's only one sale.
Oh,
so
the analogy.
The analogy.
Yeah.
No,
Is there different factors?
Yeah, he said there's different things going on. I'm
That's
like,
when-
okay.
when
I
you
just
don't-
said okay.
There is. There's different things going on that you don't fucking know about. That's
Exactly.
why you
Right.
tip the 20.
Exactly.
That's why the 20% is kind of like what it is.
Exactly. But like I said, the girls were kind of embarrassed and shit, and they tipped way better on their
Of course
Good.
they did.
little
They looked
bill.
at him like a
yeah,
fucking
because they were
dork.
like, all right.
Like, you're gonna order all these expensive ass shots and leave $3. It's like, bro, you know you're not looking like what you think you look
Yeah,
like.
you
right?
just spent $120.
You gotta tip accordingly. Like, dude, like
Like girls, man, that's a huge red flag. You gotta watch how these guys treat
Yeah.
servers, and fucking, and anybody, people who clean your room when you're on
Yep.
vacation, fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's
The
a big
ones
thing
that
for
are
me too.
look-
Like when I first
looked
started
at as-
dating again after I got divorced, that was the biggest thing for me. And I one of the big things is like if any kind of person who's doing a job like shit for
There's
no
no
reason,
chance. Done.
For
Bye-bye.
no reason, exactly.
Yeah,
for
no
yeah.
reason,
Yeah.
just to do it, just because they can or they
Yeah.
feel like they can.
No, man.
Because
It's
like you
just not
can't even
cool.
like. I don't want to say you can't teach a person to be different, but like I don't even want to deal with you. If
I don't wanna
have
change
to,
your
if
mind.
right?
Yeah.
If I have to say, oh, maybe you shouldn't treat this person like shit. If I have to say that to you, I can't even.
Yeah, that's
we're
it.
good.
Yep.
That's it. You
That's
know what I mean?
weird.
Like let's just stop all the bullshit that's gonna happen.
You shouldn't go out if you can't
Already
tip
know.
20%. That's how I feel. Period. You should not go out to a restaurant, to a bar, if you cannot at least tip 20%.
Yeah. Like
It's just that. Just don't go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stay the fuck home and
You
make
know
your
what
own
I mean?
dinner.
That's it.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that either.
Right.
no.
Tip yourself. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it like- like-
You spend way less with your own
Yeah.
ingredients and cooking.
Go
it
cook yourself dinner and
Yeah,
go give yourself a whack in the back. You know what I mean?
A whack
Your
in
little
the
tap-
back.
little- That's your little
Bars.
bars, son.
Give yourself a whack in the back.
Make
In the back
your
of the
own
act.
dinner and go beat off. So random.
That's exactly what I thought. Whack in the back.
In the back of the
without
egg.
a pun
Go
too.
tip yourself off.
He's like, yeah, whack in the back.
Back in the back, in the back of the egg.
Everybody does that dumb shit. Like I always like argue with Jess because she hates like music skits, like skits. When I'm like, they're so funny. That she's like, it's so stupid. I'm like, why?
No,
it's
they're
funny.
funny,
It's
yeah.
dumb.
Let it be funny.
Yeah.
Let it be funny. Yeah, let me laugh at it.
They don't do that shit anymore.
No,
I
but
feel.
yesterday was Scotty's birthday, so
Yes,
that's
sir.
all we're gonna do is mention it.
Glasses.
That's all.
We're not gonna sing to him or
Happy
anything.
birthday,
Happy
you
birthday.
Cheers.
I'm gonna break my fast with a beer.
Beautiful. It's the way it should be.
That's right. I get a better buzz.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No food.
Either that or you end up like me fucking hammered in the casino
Dude,
by
that
accident.
was me last night. Oh my god. I went
man.
and watched the Eagles game, and
They won?
They did what they were supposed to do,
They won.
and
yeah.
so I did what I was supposed to do.
Celebrate.
Oh my god, it was a good time. Though. It was a good
Celebrate. That's good, man. You know what I mean?
time. Yesterday's, bro. That's a great bar, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys ever?
Does my boy Boone still work there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been to
Yeah,
Yesterday's.
Boone's
Where's that?
cool as shit,
Yeah.
man.
Where's yesterday's?
It is, and it's weird because is it considered Marmora?
It's like on the border
Yeah,
of
it's in
Marmora and Ocean City.
Marmora. Yeah, it's right. And like you walk in there, excuse me, on Eagles on a Sunday, you don't know you're not in Philly.
Oh,
It's literally they branded themselves as a Philly sports bar. Dude, they have a big ass scoreboard with the Super Bowl score on it, 33-41. Like it's
No shit.
yeah,
I
they
saw-
got Fly Eagles Fly, a lights fixture on the wall.
Dave-
It's amazing to watch.
Dave
a game.
Portnoy is he's a huge Patriots fan, right?
Mhm.
That's
So,
funny. I didn't know
He
that. Oh, but
goes
he's
to
from there,
he
so it
goes
makes
to
sense.
this like hole in the wall pizza place. The pizza was awesome, right? And he's like the guys, like you said, the place branded themselves like Philly because the guys from Philly. I don't think the pizza place is in Philly.
Okay.
So then he's like, the guy has like a ripped up shirt, the guy that's cooking for him, and he's like, "Is that Tom Brady on your fucking ribs?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's Tom Brady." He goes, "Then I moved the fucking shirt, and it's when the fumble in the Super Bowl." The rest of it.
Oh, that is
the Eagle
so
grid.
great.
And it's a great tattoo too. Like he was fucking like, "Fuck that guy."
Strip sack.
He's like,
Yeah,
he goes,
that's
"Fuck
hilarious.
that guy." The pizza's awesome though.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but like,
That's pretty cool.
He's like, "Is that Tom Brady?" He's like, "Yeah, that's
He's like,
the
yeah, that's
fumble."
him.
Like you see the
He sees the rest of
the football is like flipping back, and
Right,
Tom's
right.
still trying to throw it, and the
Yeah, that Brandon Graham strip
Brandon
sack
Graham,
thing.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was great.
that's an amazing tattoo.
strip sack. Yes,
That is.
and it was realistic, Kenny. Like I'll if I find it again, I'll send
Yeah.
it to you. It's like a really
Shout out
nice.
to that tattoo artist.
Yes, it was a really great tattoo.
Tom
Really
Brady?
great idea. Is that Tom Brady? Because he's like
Yeah.
a fan. Oh my god, it was
That's
so
awesome.
great. It was a great. He probably tipped that guy too, and he's a notoriously good tipper
Good.
too.
Dave Portnoy.
Dave Portnoy. Yeah.
Good. I mean, sheesh. I mean,
He's like he goes, "I'm minimal 50."
you got a half a B.
He goes, "I'm minimal 50%,"
okay,
and he goes, "I'm
Fantastic.
minimum 50%."
Don't let me hit this 1.6 billion.
bro, bro, bro.
I'll be changing people's lives.
Yo, that I always said that. I would like just go to places, bro. Like,
I would stop at bus stops and be like, "You have your license? Let's go get a car." Like dumb shit. Like, not it's not dumb shit, but it's like
No,
it's. I would spend as much as I could. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We
to
don't.
where,
So
to where
we
I'm never
grew,
broke
like,
again.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And everybody just fucking, making
yeah.
your day. Just make your day.
just
one day.
just do that all day, every day.
Yeah.
Like, because we've all been in that position, especially as servers, right? Bartenders and such,
Yeah.
where you're struggling. You're like, fuck.
You need a miracle. you know what I mean?
Yeah. And imagine you have somebody come in and like fucking tips you $5,000 or some crazy shit.
something
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, when you're just about to get kicked out of your crib or the lights are about to get turned off or something like that. And it's like, I know that the feeling of that happen. I've never been tipped crazy like that, but I have had a situation where I got tipped well and it was right on time when I needed it. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
Well, one of our friends, our mutual friends, was bartending with us where we work,
Yep.
and he was ready. He was ready to leave, and I was like, not yet, because it was kind of still busy, but
Yeah.
he wanted to go. And I'm a big EO fan. I love leaving early.
I love being EO.
But I was like, listen, I was like, it's a little steady. Give it like another half hour. And I was like, please, because we might get jammed up.
Yeah.
We didn't get jammed up, but in that half hour, one of our coworkers, regulars, had just crushed them on baccarat, and he gave us a $5,000 check.
Oh my god.
So that would have been with it would have been with 3 bartenders instead of 4.
Right.
But he waited that half hour with us, and he was like about to cry. Like, he
Yeah,
was so
dude.
happy. Like, I was like, dude, I'm telling you,
That
never
changed
know.
your whole month, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. It was on
Absolutely.
a Sunday, on a crazy quiet Sunday. It wasn't quiet that night, but it was a Sunday night,
Yeah.
just after football. You know what I mean? Things start to settle down, but shows end, and
Yeah.
it was awesome, man.
Yeah,
I
like-
couldn't believe it. But that's our biggest one ever.
Wow.
And just, like you said, that guy just crushed. You know what I mean? In gambling, he just made a ton of money. He was
Right.
like, I'm gonna bless this dude because this dude always takes care of me no matter what.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's so weird when people aren't like that to me. Like if you come into some money or if you just have it and you don't want to have that feeling of like, damn, I just like not change this person's life. That's a lot. That requires a lot of money to do that. But then again, maybe not, depending on your situation. But like, why would you not want to be responsible for giving a person that type of joy when it's nothing to you?
Yes,
You know what I
when
mean?
it's
That's the
nothing
thing,
to
and it's
you.
not even anything to you.
When
It's
it's
like,
nothing to you.
bro, you can give somebody $5,000 and like they break down crying because you don't know whatever their situation is that you just solved for them, and it was like $5 to you. You know what I mean, or less.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not?
Why would you not? And it doesn't. You're making, like, some of these like millionaires are making money by the minute. Like their interest, you know what I mean? Because what they have and
Compounding
the
interest,
assets
man.
and they're compounding. So
Yep.
you can't even spend it fast enough.
Right.
So why aren't you just spending? Like, live your life. Like, how great would it be if you just walk in? All of us who walk into somewhere and we tip from the door. Here's a G. Here's a credit card. Start a tab.
Yeah.
You'd have the best time of your fucking life.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
can you imagine
If
being
our
able to do that
experience would be-
everywhere?
You would never wait.
For anything.
Our
dude.
experience would be great. Their
Their
experience would be great.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
everybody's
happy.
Everybody's happy.
everybody in the bar be, who the fuck are these guys?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it'll be like, boom. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done it with $100 bill, but it's,
Yeah.
they're just as happy. Like,
Yep.
they're like, oh,
Right.
shit, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Throw that in your till, start me a tab with this card.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I try to teach. So Jake's turning 21.
Oh, yeah.
So I told him, like, listen, man, like, if you want to, this isn't a hard formula. You know,
Right. It's very simple.
you want to fucking you want to get taken care of at fucking bars. I'm like, walk up, throw the dude a Twinkie right off the fucking bat.
It's not a lot.
Not a lot.
20
20
bucks
bucks, dude?
is not a
What is
lot.
20 bucks?
You can
No.
do it. Right.
You know, right off the bat, like, that's for you. Here's your card. Start me a tab. I'll take this, and this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you're already your first $100 is already taken care of.
Yep.
So you spend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a dude. I don't know if I think it was well, it wasn't you, but it was another coworker, and the guy sits down and he goes, "I just ate. I don't want anything." And he goes, "But here, I'm taking up your spot." He gave me $10. That's not
It's
crazy.
like that.
And he was there for maybe 15 minutes. He played a little bit and he bounced.
Yep.
It's just that care.
Cool.
If it was $5, I'd be like, "Yeah,
Right,
whatever,"
right.
You know what I mean?
Whatever.
He
I gotta
threw
do
us-
anything.
No, he threw him $10, and it was like a good start to this, relationship.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
And it was
Yep.
like zero
Because he's being
relationship.
courteous.
Exactly.
He
I'm taking
knows,
up a
I'm
seat.
taking up your spot, which is this real estate is money for you.
Yes.
And I'm taking it up, and I'm not going to order. So to make sure I take care of you, here you go. Like
Easy.
This isn't hard.
it's
This
really
isn't- this
not
isn't a
hard.
hard
It's so
thing.
easy.
You're gonna do if you're gonna do the right thing, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jake would be good to do that on dates. You're on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
You take care of the people that are taking care of you. They will take care of your date. Your date will have a better time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Increases your chances of, you know what I mean? Of date number 2.
Maybe she'll hold your hand.
Maybe she'll hold something else.
Maybe he'll get past her dad on the phone.
Oh man. Nope.
Your game won't be weak. I'll tell you that.
Nope. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. That kid
Yeah.
can talk. I'll give him.
He's
I'll
got
give
the
him.
gift.
he's
He's
got
got
the
the gift
mouthpiece.
of gab. So
He
does
talks
the
it.
middle one too.
I found out late. So remember that party he threw
Mm-hmm.
where there was like 200 fucking kids in my yard and I had no idea. So I talked to Sarah later on and I was like, I can't believe that the dude across the street didn't call the cops because dude across the street kind of
Yeah, cop caller.
Yeah.
He's kind of a douchebag. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's I shouldn't say that. He's not a douchebag. He's just very quiet. He keeps to himself. He's like kind of.
He doesn't like any commotion.
He does, and yeah, I mean, and they also have a young child, which I totally understand.
All right.
You know,
Whatever.
I found out later he actually went across the street, rang the doorbell, was like, "Hey, listen, I'm having a party tonight. If anything happens, if there's any problems, here's my number. Call me before you call the cops, and I'll shut it down."
Oh.
I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm like,
What?
motherfuckers
Is that
on
the
a
same Jake?
game." Yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
Is
"These
that Jake
dogs
from
are
State
game."
Farm?
From State Farm,
It's the wrong Jake.
khakis. He's wearing khakis.
Damn. Okay, Jake.
Jake, we give it to you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, that's.
I can't wait till he turns 21 because I know he's gonna come to the bar.
he's 100% coming in.
Of course.
I picked him up from Trop the other morning. I was like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, my boy had a party in a room." You guys are idiots.
But setting the tone wherever you go when you have a party, that's setting the tone.
That is
right?
setting the
The
tone.
dude probably would probably let a lot more slide until it's like, all right, this is ridiculous.
too
Now
much.
I gotta call
just
you.
because
Yeah.
He
set
wouldn't
the
even
tone.
call you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
You
that's
have my number.
that's awesome. But that's another fucking, you know what I mean? Like
That's
that's
a
an
move.
example. That's a move. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you did that shit on your own and look,
Right.
you know what I mean? There was no problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
To understand that you're trying to make sure you have a good time
Yes.
and that there's
Right.
not problems with your. Because really, what it is, man, if you go out, you don't want problems, man. The whole point
No,
of going
just go
out is
have
to
fun.
enjoy yourself. You have so many
Yes.
fucking problems in life that this is the time to enjoy it.
Exactly. Enjoy it.
The last
Don't
thing-
fight with your girl. Don't
We're
fucking,
tarted this cheese
you know.
don't fuck around.
Oh yeah. Like the last, that's what I'm saying. The last thing you want when you go out is problems. Like you don't want problems with your service. You don't want to fucking fight with your girl. You don't want to fucking do
No.
all this shit.
Yeah,
And
like you said, life is hard enough.
exactly, you got enough problems.
Like
Why
you're
cause
supposed
more?
to be letting yourself, like, quote unquote, letting your hair down when
Yeah.
you go out.
Yes.
It's like, all right, we just dealt with all this bullshit. Now we're out. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Exactly.
Let's
man.
tip properly.
Let's tip
Let's not
properly.
fight. Let's be nice. Let's not be obnoxious, by the way. Here's another thing. Go fuck yourself if you think you can be obnoxious just because you tip. I mean, we're going to take the tip, but like, why not be nice?
Why that'd be nice and tip.
Why not? Like, why do you, like, why? Like, oh, well, I'm a dickhead, so I'm going to pay for my dickheadedness. Like, just be
Yeah,
nice, bro.
that's not cool either.
Yeah, like,
You're gonna start it up?
let's do it.
I'm just looking at Sammy Jackson.
You like it?
Does he look like a bitch? My favorite line.
I got a Sam Jackson later.
He's the best cursor.
Shout out to
He's
Luke.
the best cursing human being on the planet. There's no one
Even-
curses better than
Even
him.
Steve Harvey's story about him getting a picture with that guy, he was cursing. He was like, he goes, the guy was obviously foreign, and he was like, and he didn't speak English very well. But he's like, we take picture, right? And he goes, what's the magic word, motherfucker? And he kept saying it to him until he said, please. And he goes, nah, I'm gonna take a picture. What's the magic word, motherfucker? He kept saying it. Oh my god.
That's a word, motherfucker.
Yeah,
love
you
it.
can imagine him
Just
saying
hearing-
that
yeah,
shit. Like just hearing
and his
fucking
face.
60-year-old fucking
What
Sam
a,
Jackson.
what a legend that dude is.
For real.
Oh
He
my
gets better.
god.
And not only that, did you watch on Disney Plus? Did you watch Invasion? I'm not a Marvel freak or anything like that.
I didn't
but
see it.
he's Nick Fury. You know.
Okay.
in the
Oh
Marvel
yeah, that's
universe.
right. Invasion. Yeah, I didn't
Invasion
watch it,
was
though.
good, dude. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, man.
You have to know like the
No,
backstories and shit.
It stands
to
on its
understand
own.
Okay.
It stands on its own. For the Easter eggs, yeah, but for
Okay.
the story, no. You
Okay,
don't have to
right.
fucking know. And it's good.
All right.
It was really good. invasion, and I think it's only like eight episodes, but it was
Nice.
good. They did a good job.
Nice. Yeah. Don't be obnoxious.
Just tip.
Just tip.
That's all. Tip when you think you should.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not about being a good or bad person. It's like I understand when you don't want to or you don't feel like you have to. If you don't want to and you don't feel like you have to in a certain place,
Yeah.
don't. But don't stop everywhere.
Yeah, don't stop in the
Yeah.
places that
Don't
rely
let-
on it.
Right. I
Another
was
beer?
going to say that. Right.
What? Yeah.
Beer you. I'm gonna beer you. You do the honors.
I'm only taking one hit. Stop
I'll let
lying.
you do the honors.
All right,
Birthday.
fuck.
Sir.
This thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go too crazy. I
thing
would
looks
like to go
terrifying.
crazy, but got to be responsible for some lives after I leave here.
Smells like Toby's head. After get sprayed by the fucking skunk.
No, the thing about that weed is it kind of dissipates fast. It's a good high, but it's short lived, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here, I'm gonna give you guys your bottles,
Sir.
Oh, perfect.
so
Yep.
we can get back to talking about tipping.
Let's get back to it.
All right, so what's your consensus on all this? In conclusion,
In conclusion. What do you mean? As far as like, don't be a fucking asshole, man.
all.
Go, if you don't want to tip at a fucking pizza
It's a
parlor,
simple
or-
formula here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or like a non-traditional tipping establishment, don't. That's fine. You're not required to do it. And honestly, like I get that you know the way that they kind of force it on you is embarrassing and but just own it. Like if you don't want to do it, just don't do it,
don't
man. There's a
do
lot
it.
of things you don't have to
Exactly.
do in life that you don't, you know. There's plenty of things you have to do in life. Like Kenny
Right.
has to stay black and die, just like fucking.
That's right. Stay black and die.
Who
Baby.
said that?
you're gonna stay this color.
I might get a little darker.
Remember the jerk? Remember Steve Martin and the jerk? That's old school.
I ain't got to do shit but stay black and die.
He was adopted by a black family. He's like, you mean I'm gonna stay this color? His hair was white. He was already old as shit.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. I love movies.
But yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many things you have to do in life. All right. And you shouldn't feel obligated to do things like, you know, like I tip gas station attendants all the time.
I do
but
it
that's your choice.
I do it sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your choice. You don't feel like you have to.
I don't feel like I have to.
They don't
Right.
turn around a fucking iPad to tell you, this guy's freezing his balls off.
That's
That's
yep.
why.
Yep.
Right. Or
Yep.
it's 99 degrees
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Sweating
Like,
his sack
sweating his
off.
sack off.
I'm like, dude.
You're either freezing your balls off or sweating your sack off.
Yeah.
But you know, and it's usually what, like at Wawa or something. You know what I mean? You give him $2 or $3. It's probably, you know, a lunch for him or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
dude,
I give him, you know, sometimes I'll give him a $5. Like, yo, man,
$5,
go
yep.
get yourself something warm. Go get something cold to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
whenever I fill my tank, it's always $5.
Thank you.
It's
That's it.
always 5, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's, you know what's so beautiful about that, bro, is when you do that, from what I've seen, I'm good.
It dissipates fast. Trust me. Say one more. And that's it.
It dissipates fast.
Don't
does.
twist my arm.
You'll like it. You'll like it, and it won't. It's slurry number 3. I think it's called the strain.
Slurry.
But I like the high, but it goes away fairly
Slurry.
quickly.
What kind of name is that?
Slurry. I don't
But,
know. I'm gonna slur your words. Just
Yeah, there you
just
go.
call it.
You know
the,
what?
Just
There
call
you
it the
go.
Biden.
Call it the Biden.
What are we talking about?
I said, we don't know, sir.
Where do I go? Where do
Are you done too?
How do I
Scott?
get off the stage?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm going one more.
He's like
That's it.
doing the robot.
The
The fucking
Roomba.
senile robot. The Roomba.
The Roomba. The comedian's name is Troy
That
Bond.
is so funny.
Troy Bond
That is so
said
good.
Yep.
that he has invisible suitcases. That's how he looks. He doesn't move his arms, and whenever he's done a speech, he turns into a Roomba. That shit was great. That he's up and coming. He's really, really good. Troy Bond.
That's a good
Well, he
show,
got
man.
famous because of that heckler. That's what kind of made him famous.
Oh,
Was
they
that
destroy
crazy
him?
woman
Oh, she
when he
said-
started talking about Trump, or he started talking about Trump, and this crazy woman like started like screaming at him in the audience. And that's kind of that was the first clip I saw of him, and that's kind of where he started
You good?
getting like some.
Everybody's good.
That's went viral. I'm good. That went viral, and that's kind of when he started getting some traction.
Traction. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's
But
really,
he is.
really
He's
good.
fucking hilarious. So
Yeah.
he was before. Probably was before too.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah. Invisible suitcases.
That's
He really is the leader, huh? so
Leader of
crazy.
the free world, man.
Run things, rude boy.
Run things. That's funny.
fucking asshole.
This is weird. It's so weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird that like it's reality. Like
Did you ever think about
No.
when we were kids, man?
No.
Like how presidential
yes,
people were.
right,
Class. Like,
right. Even up until
He had it. It's just he's too old.
he's too old,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Like I can't even say that he's not a dumb guy. He's not a fucking. He's just old.
Yeah.
man.
He's old and
He's gone.
dude. He's
over.
he's old, senile, and corrupt.
Yeah.
What more? It's like it can't get any worse.
old.
Oh my god,
And
dude.
corrupt.
Like
That's funny.
it's like what? I don't know where you go from there.
You don't go anywhere. You just fucking
You die, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you die. I'm gonna keep this on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put this down.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't. I
Like,
just don't
It's got to
understand.
be done on purpose. This has
and like
to
when
be,
Andrew Schultz, like it really hit home to me when Andrew Schultz on his special,
yeah,
he was like, "Do any of you really love Joe Biden? Like even the far fucking left.
right.
Do any of you really love Joe Biden?" And he's like, "No, you don't."
Yeah.
And it's true. You
did
just
it,
don't.
You did it to get Trump out.
That's it.
why they voted. That's why most
Yeah.
people voted for Biden.
Yeah, of course.
They had you so mad at this dude that you were willing to put in.
A weekend at Bernie's, motherfucker.
Yes, like you were willing to put in a fucking man with fucking dementia into the fucking White House.
He came out of nowhere. I said this before on the podcast too. Like he came out of fucking nowhere. I felt like
Yeah.
he wasn't even on my radar.
in the basement.
Not since Obama left office, because you had
Yeah.
had Hillary run against Trump, so you
Yeah.
had 4 years of Trump, and then all of a sudden Joe Biden's back, not listening to Liquid Swords anymore, which was fucking hilarious. But like now you have this dude who's fucking out of his mind, like fucking lost it, and they're like, oh, we're gonna throw him in because they'll vote for anybody, and we can fucking manipulate this guy.
That's what it is. He's not running the country. It's not him.
That's crazy. It's
all
crazy.
things that are being run through him, which is wild that is even a thing.
it's
Like
it's,
imagine being that person.
it's hard to decipher what's
those people.
what's real anymore.
Nothing's real. That's how you decipher it.
I wish we were in a simulation, but if we were in a simulation, why can't you just make everybody a little bit happier? Like, why do you have to
That's the
fucking have
problem.
so much fucking misery in the world? That's the only reason I believe we're still in the fucking. We're not in the Matrix.
No, that was
Because
actually in the
it's
Matrix.
suffering.
Like, remember in the Matrix? Did you ever watch the Animatrix?
No.
So the Animatrix actually explained like the lead up to the Matrix,
Okay.
like how everything happened, but it was all done by different animators. It's really cool.
Oh,
So
I
like the
never
different
found
stories told, and it's the different stories that led up to it, like the history that led up to it. But I think it's in like 3 or 4 different parts, and there's a new animator in each one that does it. So like one is like in Japanimation, the other one is like in a different style. It's pretty cool,
That's cool.
right?
Yeah, that was cool.
And they explain how like the first Matrix, when they first put these people in the simulation, everybody was happy, but humans can't handle that.
What?
Yeah,
You know what? You know what's the biggest? Wait, listen. The
That's
biggest,
not wrong.
The biggest motivator. The biggest motivator to fucking get people to fall in line, do what you want, whatever.
Pain or something.
No, hope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If everything's cool, nobody has any hope for
Yeah.
anything. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Hope. That's what gets you. It's the fucking.
Yeah, I feel like if everything was happy, we would. Damn! Wow, I just had a crazy like epiphany. So no, because I just realized I think that's what I'm about to say has been happening in America in the last 40, 50 years. But I feel like with human beings, if there's no problem to solve, we will make them because we're made to just
Solve problems.
figure things out, excuse me,
Yep.
solve problems. If everything's perfect, we'll leave it like that for a minute, but then we'll figure out a way to create something so we can enact on the way we're wired.
Yes.
Right. So I feel like the epiphany that I just had was like America, things have been so easy in America. We've been so dominant and so whatever for so long that now there's like, not that there aren't problems. That's
Definitely.
That's obviously not the
100%.
truth, but because things are so easy, as living here in comparison to most other countries in the world, it's like we started like making up shit to fight about. Like, because I was listening to something, I forget what it was, but it was a person on some podcast or show that is from I think the UK, and they were saying how in America, because for the most part life is easier there, they're saying they look at like the issues that we're having, like the LGBTQ shit. Like
They
it's
laugh.
like they laugh because it's like you guys have so little to complain about that you're trying to figure out shit to be mad about each other.
Yeah.
It's
true.
It's
That's
like
true.
what do you like? We don't even have time. We got real issues going on every
I don't
day
have
in our
we
lives.
don't have clean water.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got to walk 5 miles to get clean water
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But everything is so easy, it's so accessible, and we take it for granted, and we don't understand how easy it is. So we make up these bullshit issues with each other that shouldn't even be issues, and we figure something out to try to fight about. It's
We're
like,
very fucking
imagine
pansies,
being
man.
that entitled, bro. It's
are.
just so easy that we
It
fucking
is.
make up dumb
Look
shit.
at
that
what
shouldn't
we're
even matter.
doing. This is easy.
No, yeah.
We're broadcasting this to the world, not that
Right.
the world watching.
Right, but
We're trying. You can watch it if you want.
Yeah,
Mozambique. You know what I mean?
Zimbabwe, I'm
but
looking
yeah,
at you.
we have the ability because our lives overall.
Oh, we got a comment from
good.
South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We did.
That was funny. I love that.
was good.
Let's go, South Africa.
Let's get fuck South Africa. Love
Shout
it.
outs. I'll see you soon.
Pouring Rain podcast going global,
My
son.
black ass down
That's it.
there.
You don't know. They don't know who we be.
It's funny. Every time I think about South Africa, I think about, what was it, Lethal Weapon 3 or 2? When they, you don't remember that one?
Which one of them were?
Is that the one with Jet Li?
No.
The one with Jet Li was sick.
The one
No.
with Chris Rock? Or was the one with Chris Rock?
No,
with
it's the
Jet
one with
Li?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Okay.
And
One
they
or
got-
two.
was the
I
one
think
with
he
Chris
was
Rock.
in 1 and 2.
Chris
right?
Rock
I
was
think,
in
he was,
two?
I think he was in 2 and 3, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I want to say it was 3, but it was when
love those
the
movies.
bad guy was the South African
I don't
diplomat.
remember. It's been too long.
I can't remember. I can't recall.
And
Okay.
every time I think about it, was it like
think of
when
that.
Danny Glover came into the embassy and was like, "I want to repatriate back to South Africa." He's like, "But you're blick." He's like, "But you're blick." That's all. Every time I think about South Africa, this is my childhood, people. It's
But you're
it's
black.
movie scenes. My entire childhood is the movie scenes.
He's like, but you're black.
But you're blick. The way he says it is so funny.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Joe
But
Pesci
you
starts
black.
making. Oh,
Now I gotta go watch
What a
all
great
the
scene that
Lethal
is.
Weapons.
I'll find
Right?
it for you.
I'll
Right.
find it. I'll find it, but I'll be happy as hell watching all 3.
Oh, you
Because there's literally shit on fucking Netflix. We've been
You
watching
watched
Top Boy.
Painkiller,
You start
though,
Top
didn't you?
Boy? Yeah, I finished
finished
Painkiller.
it.
Did you watch Top Boy yet?
No, I heard it was good.
Dude,
What's up,
start
bro?
it with us. You how many? You're
All right.
3 episodes
All
in.
I'm like 3 or 4 episodes.
Okay.
I'm only 2 episodes in.
Maybe
Start
get
it.
to tonight. Okay.
Netflix Top Boy.
And I'll put you on all the fucking music from it too, because
Yeah.
I've been
Yo,
researching all.
Let's go.
I used to listen to
UK
UK hip hop.
UK hip hop is
Is the shit.
the shit. A lot of it
You like
is
Central
really
C?
really fucking good,
that-
Central C.
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
dude.
pretty dope.
It's good so far. It's like a solid. They're building a solid foundation. Sorry, I'm late to the party. There's 3 seasons on Netflix.
Nah, I've been hearing about Top Boy. I just never. I don't know. I just
But-
never started.
So back in the day, so my roommate back in the day, in like 2000.
No, Drake executive produced that, by the way.
Did he really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it, now
wonder
I
that
hate it.
motherfucker got money. That's why he's taking a break.
He's like a billionaire, bro.
Dude, that's
yeah.
why he's taking a break.
Yeah. By the way, we talk about that after because I have some opinions
About Drake?
about his
Drake's break?
his last album he just dropped a couple days ago.
Was it lazy?
Joe
haven't
Budden
heard.
doesn't like it.
Yo, did you guys see that?
You don't like it?
Did you see Drake went so hard at it? I was like, damn, bro. Drake had some time.
What did he
He had
call
time today.
He said the something of failure. But what was the word that he used? It was great. It was the something of failure, like the culmination of failure, or
Yeah, I
dude,
forget.
it was bad. Like,
Yeah.
I just heard he didn't like. I didn't really like dive deep into it. I just
Dude.
heard that he didn't like it. And he said it wasn't for it wasn't for rappers. It was for
Did you see Drake's response?
no.
We have to read this.
All right,
that's what
do
I'm
it.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm in.
Right?
Yeah,
That's when you call
yeah.
him a failure. All right, he's gonna read it anyway, but he's gonna look it up.
Academics, who's a
But while you look it up,
podcaster.
Top Boy is fucking cool. It's
great.
I fucking like
The
it.
music, dude. I fucking love the
Love
music
the
in it.
music. Yes.
So long story, I'll make it short. My buddy back in the day, my buddy Barkman, me and him lived together. He musically he's into a lot of like really cool shit.
Yeah.
Very very educated on music, and he was one who turned me on to some like UK hip hop.
Hip-hop.
So that dude Kano, I used to listen to back in the day.
That's
he put me on
Sully?
him. That's Sully.
That's Sully.
I was like, holy shit! I'm like, I had no fucking idea.
Sully's a good character.
Yeah, I looked
too.
it up because I started listening to music. I'm like, damn, like I gotta start listening to Kano again. And I looked it up. I'm like, oh, this is fucking Sully. I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yo,
but I've been on that shit lately.
I love the way they talk. All right, this is Drake's response to Joe Budden not
Budden's-
liking
Yeah.
Drake's new album.
God damn, that's like a fucking novel.
Yeah,
Read it
so
as fast
he,
as you
he
can.
had time.
Read it as fast as you can.
All right. At Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You
Damn.
he just started off
Go
with a
in.
heater.
Yeah.
You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion of his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter gives their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop into your brain had you broke living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Anichi jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29. So if you don't know, Mood Music was a DJ, a mixtape like series that he had. He had like 4 different ones.
Yeah.
And pretend. So yeah, I'll start it. Boom, to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You're retired, and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number.
God.
We know
Damn.
we know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap, not because you accomplished all you need to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion, quote unquote, is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact that I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions.
Jesus Christ.
And Joe Budden replied and said, "You'll grow up sooner or later. Father Time is undefeated."
I love that. Father Time is undefeated.
Right.
I love that. That's a good response.
The only thing I don't like about the response is the money thing at the end. Fuck money.
Yeah,
dude.
we didn't need-
It's-
right.
Dude, fuck the money.
Right.
The money is irrelevant at this because like you can make
right.
money doing all kinds of different
Correct.
things besides hip hop, making
Correct.
music. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
That's true.
100%.
Leave the money
He had to
out.
throw
Just
his little flex
his
in
act,
there
like what he
at
talked
Good one.
about.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yep.
He should have just kept it at that. Because he was spitting facts, and then then he started talking about money, and it's like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything.
can't flex
You know
it.
who else has more money than me? Those fucking douchebag podcasters talking about tipping.
Right.
The fuck does that mean to me?
Right.
Nothing. You
I'll
know
bust-
why?
I'll
Because
bust
we
your hole,
still-
son.
We still make 6 figures. No matter
Right.
what. Like, fuck them.
Doesn't matter, man. Money
Right.
is fucking.
No.
I don't like when people try to use money as status.
Right.
So somehow you're better because you have money.
Yeah.
You could have gotten that in so many different
For
fucking
so
ways.
many ways.
In so many immoral ways.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
There's-
because you
there's
Money
a lot of
is
ways to
not
get
what measures a man.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever. Because I met
It's
the
not.
biggest fucking assholes
Yep.
with fucking $1 million.
Millions.
Oh.
And then best men on the planet I've met that fucking are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just there's
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
it's
exactly.
just it's a non-issue.
It's a
like you said.
non-issue.
It's a
Yes.
non-fucking
I
issue.
think-
You are who you are. He fucking that's Joe Budden's job is to fucking criticize rap.
Yep.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like
Yeah.
Siskel and
So
Ebert
just because
of
he
hip-hop.
doesn't, and it's an opinion, dude.
Right.
If
it
Joe
is.
Budden doesn't like your shit, why is it why is it
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
we
just-
know Aubrey's sensitive.
Aubrey.
Aubrey. Jesus
You got to use his
Christ.
first name
I
when
don't-
you talk about how sensitive he is. 'Cause
I
it
love
makes
Drake.
Sense.
It makes so much sense now.
And it's funny.
I love
because
Drake because when
I
Drake's
do-
done with music, he's gonna be a fucking movie
Oh,
star.
dude. He's gonna be
He's-
everything.
He's
He's-
yeah, like you
he's
said,
got his shit and
he
everything,
doesn't have to
bro.
be
He's
anything
smart as
else.
shit.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
really smart. He doesn't have to be anything else, but he is a fucking phenomenal actor, and he hasn't even tapped
hasn't
into
even
that
tapped
yet.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
ever see him on any
Yep.
SNL sketch, even if the sketch
he's unbelievable.
even if the sketch bombed, check out his acting
crushes
skills.
it,
He
yeah.
crushes it.
Really?
Drake is
for him.
super fucking talented. But
Yeah.
yeah, but the opinions of
I think that money shit. I think they're like you gotta imagine what
Right.
this dude's life is like every day. Everything is money, right? Like because he everywhere he goes, he's experiencing the highest level of what humans have made for other human beings. Whether it be like hotels,
and he's
houses,
had it.
cars,
He's had it
human
since he
beings.
was young, right? Because
Right.
the TV show that he was on was pretty successful.
Degrassi, yeah.
And then what was the hiatus between Degrassi and fucking hip hop? It wasn't
few
that bad
years.
because
Yeah, it wasn't too
he
crazy, I
started
don't
out
think.
in what was it on YouTube
Yeah.
and his like non-album release went platinum. Like it was something fucking crazy.
So far gone.
His shit was like boom. Like he skyrocketed to fucking
Lil Wayne
stardom. Money.
discovered him, and
I feel like he needs to do an album with Dylon.
No, he needs to do an album with the 5 best rappers.
The 5 best rappers of all time. Dylon.
Dylon, and
Dylon.
Dylon.
Because I spit
That's
hot
still
fire.
one of the illest lines to ever say out of your mouth to someone.
Yes.
Bro, like to think that highly of yourself and to say it and be dead fucking serious.
Did he actually say that though?
He said his name 5 times.
No, because Jay Chappelle made fun of it. But that's why? Because he said it. I never watched the fucking making a band.
That
fucking
actually-
Diddy.
that really happened?
clip up. Yeah, he said that. He's like the top 5 greatest rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon.
See, I didn't know he actually said it because I
Yo.
didn't watch the show. But you know, Chappelle making fun of it, it's still fucking hilarious because he says it slower. And
Because I spit hot fire.
when he choked.
He actually said that too. That's not
when
even a joke.
When he
said
choked
that.
Wyclef for being too close. He was like, "You're too close, man." That shit was hilarious.
You can
Dylon
either do
was
this
off the
album
chain.
or you can do this album. You're too close, man.
You're too close, man.
He's like, oh, you want some of this hot fire?
But Drake, in terms of the album, right? I feel like because I listened to it, I went on a run and I listened to it, and I was like doing some cleaning, listened to it, and I try not to give my opinion after one listen of something because every time I listen to it a couple more times,
Yeah.
I feel differently.
Well, you hear things you didn't hear.
Right?
You
It's
know,
just you can't help
You
it.
have to. You have to.
So I listened to like 1 3/4 times. Like I almost listened to the whole thing twice. And for me, I'm a Drake fan. I like his music.
Me too.
For the most part, I like his music. He's extremely talented. He's the first guy to ever do what he did in terms of successfully rapping and singing. Either whether you like it or not, he's the only person to really do that on that level.
They call him the LL Cool J of art.
Yeah, right. right.
Dude, you gotta give it to the GOAT.
Yeah.
LL Cool J was a fuck. Ladies love
Oh,
Cool
dude.
James.
Yeah, his name, right.
And it's just fucking, and he is. He's like, and somebody said that shit. I didn't say that shit. I don't even know
Yeah.
who said it, but somebody said that he's the
He's the
LL Cool J of our era.
That's so
and he
funny.
is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
and
yeah,
and he'll
he's-
say it.
No, that's
He'll-
what people either love or hate
he
about him because
embraced
he's
that shit.
so
When he crushed.
emotional.
He crushed
Like-
our Philly dude. They had a beef with him, and Nicki
Meek
Minaj's
Mills?
boyfriend. Meek
Oh,
Mills.
Meek-
I always
oh,
forget his fucking name.
Dude, yeah.
He crushed McMills back to back.
Yeah, he killed.
When he
killed
released
Meek-
back to back,
Meek
I was
got-
like, yikes.
dude, that was the only diss track that got like airplays on like pop. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
it was serious.
it was a club bang. Imagine the diss track to you becomes a club
you getting
banger.
but he was like, you getting bodied by his singing.
Yeah, you getting bodied by a singing nigga.
And
right.
he's
right.
like, you getting
He said it. Like that's what made it. He knows who he is.
Yes.
And you're letting
He's
me
owning it.
kill you?
That's some
Like-
that's some 8 Mile shit.
Yeah.
He's like, what can you say
Right,
about
what
me?
you gonna say?
What you gonna say about me? It worked.
But it's
I do
great-
live in a trailer with my mom.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. What can you say about me? It works. It
And
works.
as great as he is, that's why I have the
You-
opinion I have
so
of his
the-
latest work. Is
It's not up
I
to
feel like
his-
he's putting out too much music. And this is
Okay.
what I love about Drake: is as rich and as famous and successful as he is, he could just drop an album every 3 years if he
Yeah,
felt
but
like it.
remember these
The hunger is there.
These
for
guys
him.
travel. Now they have mobile studios.
Oh, I know. Right.
Like anything
everywhere.
that pops in your head, you
Yep.
can
You
fucking
can just
lay it
instantly,
down.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
whether it's just the bars, right? You just lay down the bars or
Right.
whatever. You can get the production later.
Right.
Like
As long as you got the bars saved.
Yeah, like when Lil Wayne says he did over 50 songs in one night, like just things that just came out of his fucking brain. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When these guys are on tour and they're fucking traveling, they have mobile
Right.
studios. Like The Rock has a
know.
mobile fucking gym. This dude has a mobile fucking
Yeah.
top of the line studio.
Yeah.
And whenever he's on tour, any idea he gets, if you walk around in fucking Sri Lanka, some shit
Yeah, right. You
pops in
think of some
fucking-
random shit. And
You never know. You might have some experience you never fucking
Yeah.
had before. You
Facts.
can rap about that. But that's why they put out so much music. And you're right. When it's too much music, it seems like it's lazy.
yeah,
It's
like,
I just need another album out.
he's got his 21 songs on there.
I got to listen to it. I haven't heard it. but
21 songs.
That's a lot.
And this is what I respect about
That's a
Drake.
lot.
I respect the dude's work ethic because he puts out fucking music, man. Like
Yeah. And he's touring all the time.
Right. Like he works.
He
Like,
works.
But to me, this could have waited. There's songs on there I like. Like
That
I
was
knew
great. To me, this could have waited.
it could have waited a little longer.
All right, enough about Drake. Killer Mike. Did you? You guys have?
Dude, I put that.
Yo,
I put Run, like that song you sent us, Run. I literally put that on my Run mixtape.
It's-
When I run, I put it on when I get tired.
it's a fucking.
And Chappelle starts fucking talking in the beginning. I'm
it's a
like,
Jimmy
fuck yeah.
banger.
Damn,
You
I
have
can't wait.
that the Chappelle
haven't.
part? Dude, he's like being black in America is like storming that beach in Normandy.
Damn.
And he was like, "There's no rhyme or reason why this brother fell right next to you.
Right.
You just got to keep going."
Yeah. Damn.
It's fucking great. And it was such a good album.
Damn.
It's so fucking Yes, the song Yes that I put to one of our videos. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like you acting like your benefactor's been a factor. Like it's so like there for you. You know what I mean? But you never fucking say that shit. You know what I mean? He has a whole song about like his life. Like when he's talking about his first girlfriend getting an abortion. Remember? Like he was like we were adolescents learning adult lessons. Like it was fucking like
Damn.
yes, you're right.
I
You're
actually think of words like that. Yeah, I mean,
That's
like
the-
put
that's
them
the
together.
gift.
we were adolescents
That's the gift.
learning adult lessons.
Most people don't think like they can't
No,
think
you
No,
like
can't
my
think
brain
like
doesn't
that.
work that way at all.
And he's talking about his first
At all.
girlfriend. His first girlfriend having her mom making her get an abortion. Like, you know, like you said, like, you know, dealing with this shit at like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Wow.
fucking insane. But it's such a fucking good album, dude. It's a good album. Killer Mike, I fucking love it. I have
heard- I
have
heard it
every
was
Run the Jewels album on my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when he was, I was happy. I was like, I fucking downloaded. You know, he downloaded before, and as he releases the music, they fucking come out.
Yeah.
But that song, yes, is the shit. You're
We were
acting like your
adolescents.
benefactor's been a factor. It's fucking great. I fucking love that shit.
That's
Dude.
just so
He's
dope.
fucking dude.
I love
Killer
writing,
Mike
good writing.
is. He's talking about his life. He's like, next month I got a meeting with the governor, which is true. He does a lot of community.
Oh, I
fucking
know.
work.
That's I know. I'm very familiar with the.
He
community
drove a
work he
Honda
does.
till just the other day. He was talking about because he just kept buying real estate in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's that dude is necessary for like
Yes.
for especially for hip hop culture. Like show these dudes how to move.
Did
bro.
you ever watch his? He has a documentary style series on Netflix,
Mm.
and I think it's called Killer Mike.
Okay.
And he has like, he's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna start making. He wants to make porno YouTube videos, right? So he actually gets this production company. He does this whole thing where they're actually teaching you how to fix a sink and then film a porno so you can fucking remember it.
Oh yeah.
What?
I remember.
It's
Yep.
so
Yep.
great, dude.
I
It
remember
was-
that. Yeah.
yo, it was wild, dude. Like I was like, holy shit. His wife was like, why the fuck? He's like, I'm not gonna be there. I don't produce that stuff.
Right,
I
right.
can't direct. You know what I mean? But
Right.
he's like, you know, this is the idea that I have. You know, do it.
What
and
was the
I'll
name
pay
of that
for it."
show?
The show that he has?
Yeah.
I think it's called Killer Mike.
Is
Killer
it?
Mike something.
Because I remember he did that, and he also did. Remember the Cripicola?
Yeah,
Commercial?
That's another part of the episode. He wanted the Crips and Bloods to go into business together, so they created a cola.
I did
Called
heard-
Crip.
Yes.
Crip- I had
no,
the-
that
I
rings a
actually
bell.
have the commercial saved on my phone because it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a
I
great
think he
commercial.
talked about that on Rogan, like
Crip-
when he was
Crip
just on
Cola.
there.
Crip
Yeah,
Cola,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, it's a great fucking documentary. And then
I gotta
he had,
check out, man, Killer Mike.
I don't know if it was the same documentary or it was different, where he had to exist 24 hours and only get services from black owned
Yep.
businesses, and everything had to be black owned. And it was like he could go to a restaurant, but the farm they get their meat from isn't black owned. He couldn't eat there. Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. He fucking slept on a park bench.
Mhm.
It was fucking insane, dude. I fucking love Killer Mike, but his album is really good. It's titled Killer Mike, right? It's
I gotta check it out.
Michael. No, it's titled
Michael,
Michael.
right?
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael. I don't know. It's fucking great, man.
I need
It's
to-
a really, really good. Yeah, you're sleeping. It's a really, really good album.
Yeah, hip hop needs albums like that.
Yeah, dude. Of course. I mean, it's just it's just real talk. Like everybody's life is so, like you said, so easy in America that what are you rapping about? You know what I mean? Like I saw an excerpt when they asked Most Def, where do you think rap will be in 10 years? And he's like, rap will be where we will be.
How long ago was that?
I don't know,
Okay.
but
I'm just curious.
I read that he said that,
Okay.
and it's true. It's like where will hip hop be? It'll be what's happening.
Yeah,
Or
whatever
what-
that
or
is,
what,
right?
yeah, or what has happened to you. But when you have somebody like Killer Mike who's over 40 years old and lived in that fucking era of poverty, like he talks about he had to rob drug dealers. Do you know what I mean? To get his drugs. Like and then when he got on, he paid them back.
Wow.
And he was like, it was just a tough time. Like, I hope you can forgive me. Like that kind of
Yeah.
shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like that was me who
Oh,
robbed you.
shit.
Like, yeah, it was fucking
Real.
wild. Yes. Like, yo, and it's like stories you can't make up. Like, it's so crazy. And he's like, he was cooking crack in his grandmom's house. And she would ask his friends privately if he was selling crack, and they would said no. And he was like, they had to lie to a praying woman. And like he still feels guilt over that. Like
Damn.
they lied to a praying woman. Like I don't know. It's just,
Yeah,
it
nah,
gives me
dude.
goosebumps just fucking thinking about it. Like I fucking listened to
Like,
the album,
I gotta listen to this album,
dude. I've listened to the album like 6 times already. Like it's fucking. It gets better and better and
Yeah, every
better.
time.
And not that many songs are like skips. Like if you're listening and the beats are fucking hard, like that song.
Yeah.
Yes, I fucking love that song. And the song Run,
Mhm.
dude, I fucking love it. It's I don't even know who produced the album, but
What would you
Whoever did
guys
it,
say
really good.
your favorite genres of music are? Like one to like 3 choices, top 3 genres.
genre like as far as
Like-
country.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, it's hip hop, R&B, and the
Go ahead.
the Holocaust of music. No, actually,
The government is here.
I love reggae. Like I don't like I said, I'm never fucking remember. I love reggae. So
Yeah,
that
reggae's-
reggaeton it's a whole vibe. Like
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, there's nothing like going to a party and seeing like all these beautiful people just fucking
Yeah.
dancing to
Yeah.
this crazy. It's all about sex.
Yeah. It's all about grinding.
Like some of the if I would translate some of the things, be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like, damn, right?
You say that to a person and girls
Yeah.
are fucking singing it like they don't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
It's,
Oh, I gotta tell you this fucking story because you said that, right? Like,
Yeah.
half the people don't understand a lot, especially a lot of dancehall from Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
I understand it pretty good.
Yeah.
And the one day, I'll never forget it because we had this one manager who was a homosexual, who was like a real
Why is
homosexual.
that so funny?
You know who it is, that's
you're
why.
so terrible.
That word is always going to be funny. I'm very immature.
He's a homosexual.
You said it like the most mature way, and it just sounds so goofy.
He likes Manzas.
But
go ahead.
either way,
Okay, good.
Your manager.
he's singing a song by T.O.K.
Oh, I
Which you
know where
know.
you're going.
Yep, you already
It's
know where I'm
about
going.
Killing gay.
Which is literally about killing gay men.
Yeah.
Oh
and he's singing it.
And he's singing it at the bar.
Chichi-man? Yeah, right?
Yep. I was just standing. I was like,
Like,
I called him
Chichi-man
over. I'm like,
die,
hey,
right? Yeah.
you don't want to. He's like, what? I'm like, you don't know what they're saying, do you? He's like, what? He's like, I like this song. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You do not.
Or you won't.
You're
I was
not-
like, don't ever go to Jamaica, dude. You're not welcome there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, you white gay dude in Jamaica.
Oh,
you
they
ain't got
would-
much time, brother. You
they would
gotta get
roast
out.
him.
Literally roast him.
Yeah, but those are my genres. What about you? Your top 3 genres.
Me?
Your music genres.
Yeah.
That's what we're
I'm
talking
gonna go
about,
with,
music
like,
genre.
Reggae, but everything that goes along with it. You know, the rocksteady, the
Yeah.
ska. You know,
Yeah, of course.
Right, like old school reggae plus dancehall and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a huge. Yeah.
Do you consider rap and hip hop in the same category?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
do too.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if because I do too, because that's number 1 for me. Rap, hip hop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
love it.
Then I would say like that's it. Yeah, I say rap, hip hop, and then also like it's weird. I'm like a toss up between either like '90s kind of like alternative grunge and like
Okay.
soul
Oh,
and like
okay.
soul music.
Mm.
Okay.
Because I
So it's like a tie.
yeah I
a
don't know.
tie for
'Cause I
three.
like that dude. I love that like that. I don't know.
I like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I like I said, rap, hip hop. I like The R&B I always mean from 90s.
Yeah, same.
Yep. But I also like trip hop and stuff like that. Like that stuff, I can put that on just to do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
It's so because it's just like this relaxing music in the background that kind of just like sets this like very relaxing vibe.
Yeah.
Put that shit on and have a few cocktails in the dark.
You mean like
The candle.
Grammatic? You know Grammatic?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
That type of
Yep,
shit?
yep.
Yeah. That is dope.
Yeah, like it's just it's weird because I feel like it's like background music.
Yeah.
But because there's no lyrics, like you're
Yes.
not paying attention. It's just straight beats,
Just-
these
yeah.
melodic beats.
Yeah.
Getting into you.
It sets like such a perfect tone.
Trip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I never
It's great.
dabbled in that at all.
That's it, man.
Trip hop.
Me
Light a
neither.
fucking candle. Go take a fucking bath. Light a candle. Right. Put that shit on and fucking have a cocktail. You will be like, life is okay.
Life is
It's not a bad idea.
It's not. This isn't the worst thing.
not
in
a
the world.
bad idea. You're right.
Yeah.
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 It's like meditate. It's like you're almost like meditating at that point.
Right.
You know, because all the noise is gone.
Yeah.
It's you if you're whatever sitting over somebody you care about, you're having a good conversation.
That'll be my next download. Trip hop essentials.
I have a whole Spotify playlist. I'll send you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Send it
fuck
to
your
me
head
too.
up,
Do
kid.
it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm like a rap. I'm like, because I just,
What are your three? You didn't say your top
for
three.
rap is probably my number one.
So
Like,
you rap, hip hop.
yeah, it's
Okay.
just something about lyricism.
Yes.
It just does something to me when I listen to it that
Dude, like I
no other
said,
type of music
I,
does.
like I was talking about Killer Mike's album. It gives you goosebumps.
Right.
Like, it's fucking
It's stories, man.
stories.
I
Yes.
grew up on it, so that it's
Yeah.
already there. But
It's there. It's instilled.
R&B,
Is your second? That's number two for you?
yeah, I guess so.
That's me too.
Yeah, I have to go R&B.
I say rap, R&B, and then reggae.
I do love reggae a lot.
I do. Yeah, it makes me happy.
They're telling a story, man.
Dude,
And
I
they're telling a
know.
fucked up story most of the time in this way
Yes.
that's so beautiful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It
Like-
makes you like it relaxes you in a weird way. Maybe that's the point of it. Like,
Yeah.
I like random
coming
pop
from
songs
that.
out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, well, some of them get
Like I'll
commercial.
get on them though, be like hardcore listening to it though. Like, I'm trying to think of
I
something.
mean,
I
like
can't
Informer.
Yes.
think. Wait, what's that?
Remember Informer?
You remember Snow?
Informer, he knows about I make it 12 inches of snow.
12 inches. Of
I still don't know what the fuck he's saying, man. I listened to that album probably
Yeah,
1,000
that's-
times.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, man, music is dope. I like some some like 90s rock though.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I like
rock, like
like the
No Doubt type shit. 90s,
yeah.
90s No Doubt.
Yeah,
90s No Doubt.
that
was
type
good.
of shit.
I like that
I
kind of
love
commercial
Sounds like that
too.
ska punk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
You know,
Papa
like-
Roach.
but not really. I shouldn't say punk. It was like more like a ska. Like they had some ska elements to it, but it was a little bit more like mainstream. Like you're almost getting into that kind
Yeah.
of Blink 182 at like
yeah,
kind of era
yeah.
of punk.
Like
you know?
I like
who was
that. I didn't know a lot of the artists, but I would hear them like, damn, I like this shit.
there's another artist that I really like. I want to sing the song, but I can't fucking think of it right now. But those 90s bands were the shit.
You know what I fuck with that I
soundtrack.
The
forgot
90s
about?
in general were fucking wonderful.
What's
Oh,
that?
for
Whatever
music? Oh
tomorrow.
my God.
Remember that song? It's like whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. What song is that?
Oh, that's Incubus.
Incubus.
Okay,
That's it.
that's a
I
dope
like them
song.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I call it
what
like
mean?
alternative. Like,
Yes.
you know,
Okay, that's it's that.
Yeah.
But you know what I forgot that I'm heavy on right now? Afro beats, bro. Like the like you guys familiar with Thames? TEMS? Ooh, you're in for a treat. I'm so happy for you guys.
I'm not on
Yeah.
any.
I wish I
Afrobeats.
put myself up on Thames right now. That's how happy I am for you guys to like to listen to this. But
Well,
it's like
yeah.
a lot of they call it Afro beats. It's a lot of African artists. Like you guys familiar with Burna Boy?
I have heard that name. Yeah.
I've never
He's
heard that name.
Massive. He's huge. He's a Nigerian artist. He's one of the biggest artists in the world right now. He's unbelievable. He just broke a record, like the first African artist to sell out. I don't know. He sold like a 60,000 person stadium
God damn.
somewhere here in the U.S. No one's ever
Oh,
done that.
okay. That's
He's
awesome.
that big.
No
He's
shit.
huge.
No, I've never heard of him.
But yeah, it's like a lot. Like,
TEMS?
TEMS. That's the Burna Boy is the one I was just talking about that broke that
Okay.
record. Thames is blowing up too. She's a woman. But yeah, it's like a lot of the music coming out of Nigeria. Wizkid. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Wizkid. There's a couple other ones, but a lot of Nigerian music, and they call it Afro beats. But it's huge, right? And it's dope. It sounds so dope because they're speaking some of the shit you don't understand because they're literally not speaking English.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
some of it's English, but the beats that go with it's kind of like a little it's like a reggae feel.
Okay.
Like when I'll let you guys listen to it. a
Well, I mean,
little bit.
reggae is pretty much based in African beats.
Yeah,
That's where
right.
it came from.
Yeah.
It came
right.
from the slaves.
Came from
you know?
right.
You know?
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you really, I really like. I love listening to different dialects and accents and like trying to figure out like how they formed and everything.
Yeah.
So, especially in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
you can feel like every single influence just from listening to them talk. And then, so if you listen to Jamaicans talk, and then you listen to like an African, like a West African talk,
Yeah.
you're like, that makes so much fucking
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
Yeah.
You can.
You know, they have so much, especially speak English, right?
Right. The accent.
It's so, but then you have like all those like little like because Jamaica was settled by England and the Spanish at one point, but there's still all like that French shit because all those people were like they were using it off like as a trading post pretty much, like that jump off.
Mm-hmm.
So you had slaves coming from everywhere, and masters coming from everywhere. So they are all learning like all these different dialects, and they kind of making their own. It's so cool.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Interesting.
also a pretty cool app. It's called Radio Garden.
Uh-huh.
Dude, download that shit. You can get any radio station all over the planet.
What?
You can so if you like the one night I was like fuck it, I was fucking around with it. My boy Barkman sent me to same dude. He's like, yo, check this out. I'm like, all right, fuck, let's go into Africa and listen to what they're listening to.
Yeah.
Put it on. It's like this crazy fucking African music. You're like, yo, this is fucking dope.
That's so dope. You
But
can just listen
so
to
all you
any
have to do is
radio
like you
station.
zoom in on it, like it's like it comes up as a planet, right? And you zoom in whatever fucking country you want to go into and listen to, like, and it shows you all
What
the
a
different
cool-ass app that
Yeah.
is.
Send
radio stations.
It. Send it.
Yeah,
Radio
it's dope.
stations. That's
Radio
awesome.
Garden, you said?
Radio Garden, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's dope.
Okay.
Radio Garden. Got to
Yeah.
do it. Download the app.
Check it out. Not sponsored.
Check it out.
out-
Not
not-
sponsored.
not
Doesn't matter.
sponsored.
We're also not sponsored by.
Where's that?
Rap Snacks.
Rap
Rap
Snacks.
Snacks.
Oh God.
But
Rap
if you
Snacks.
do want to sponsor us,
Yeah, we're here for it. Get your money, Rap Snacks.
Yeah.
They're not bad. It's
You
honey-
said they're not
what is
bad. You said they're pretty good.
this?
But
Honey jalapeno.
honey
flavor.
jalapeno.
I want some Tupac cheddar sour creams, son.
Oh my God. What do you guys think about that new news?
But Keefy D getting arrested?
It's so random to me. I'm
Is it?
trying to figure
Wait
it
a
out.
minute. I didn't hear about this. Again.
Yeah, they arrested Keefy D for
Tupac's murder.
Tupac's murder.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a dude they've
I did
been
read about
suspecting for years had something to
it?
do with it. Yeah,
that. Okay, so they just good.
yeah. So they arrested.
It just was weird to me because
something bad's happening.
there's
Something
something
over
else
here.
going
Something over
on.
here is happening.
Something over, like, why now? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe you just solved the crime. I don't know, 30 years later or whatever. It just so happens this is the time. But this is the problem with a dishonest country and how with the bullshit that they tell their people. Because I'm at a point now where I think literally everything is a lie.
Everything's live.
So, and even when I see something like, oh shit, Tupac's murderer has gotten arrested, like they finally found him, I'm like, nah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like it's not even I literally instantaneously like, what's going on? I don't know what's going. Why are they doing this now?
So
And I
what
think
do you think is going on?
I don't
The
know.
war?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel like they're definitely trying to take our attention off of something. By the way, that Israel shot. What the fuck?
I was about to bring that up,
Bro, what
So,
what is
I've-
going on?
I have an interesting take on this.
Okay, what do you think? You think it's our excuse to
'Cause I
print
don't
more
know.
money?
I don't know
Yep.
if I have a take.
Yeah. Oh shit! We're on the
100%.
same fucking
Damn, bro.
politics page.
Yep,
Look at you guys.
100%. So, the Republicans have publicly stated Ukraine is not getting any more money. Period. They removed the fucking speaker from the House. That was kind of cool with giving Ukraine money, and that's it. So the tap is turned off, right? You think, and then what? A week later,
Not even know how greedy.
Hamas invades fucking Israel.
Like it's a crazy
Who,
ass
who
surprise attack.
Republicans like almost have to fucking back.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Wow.
it's an excuse to
They
print.
almost have to.
It's an excuse to print more money, Kenny. That's exactly what I right. I was
Like the
you think it's
optics
an
of it
excuse
all.
to
Just
print
look,
more money?
just think about the and
Yeah.
so
never gonna
I,
get
and I
better.
heard this one guy who was, and it made me so fucking mad. He was pretty much like, he's like, do you think that the CIA isn't integrated enough with Hamas to fucking cause this to happen? Just so that tap isn't turned off to the the military industrial complex.
Yeah, absolutely. But
It's fucked up.
I
man.
read this book, right? This is a great book to read, and what it'll do for people, I think, the positive thing that it'll do is it'll prevent people from being in this idealistic state where they still believe that like government and shit has our best interests at heart.
Yeah.
It's this book called it's a rough read. I'm gonna let you know. But I'm so curious about shit that my curiosity will overtake like how hard
Boredom.
something is. Yeah, like or how horrible it is. I'm like, I still want to know why or what's more. Yeah. But it's called The World's Worst Atrocities. And it's literally the worst shit events and things that humans have enacted on each other. Once you read that, you'll understand, and because it'll never leave my mind. But I'm gonna read it again because like there's a couple other things that I forgot, but I want to refresh my memory because it'll remind you, or maybe not remind, you'll for the first time believe how horrible human beings can be to each other for their own personal gain.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing other than that.
It's just
Yeah.
that, like, it's like,
It's not me, so it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And once you see that, you're like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course they'll kill people. Because people, like, the people that still want to believe in the altruistic, people are really here to help us, and they want to believe that there's no way, like, that's the line that people won't cross. They think they might be evil, but they wouldn't kill people for their gain, though. Like, would they? Like, the government wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Yes, they
It's
would.
like, yes, they've done it forever, like in the most brutal ways. Like if you look at communism, some of these motherfuckers that don't understand what communism is saying we should try it. It's like, you guys, you're gonna be the first one dead, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't know, but
First to
it shows you how brutal we can be. And yet, no, they will kill people. They'll rape, kill. It doesn't matter. People, especially if it's something where they can push a button and it's not felt
Yeah.
directly.
There's no personal. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't care. They're like, what? Do we just make sure our power structure is staying the same, whether people have to die or not?
Send that shit
yeah.
out. Yeah. I'll give that a read. Fuck it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what
I hate these guys already.
if that's what that shit is. Yeah, let's launch some missiles into the fucking country and kill a bunch of people, start a war to make sure we can still make money.
Make sure. We can
Make sure we're still
make
getting
money.
paid.
How evil? What do you? It's like satanic level evil. Like
Thanks, Dick Cheney. You started it all.
it's just fucking.
No, this is way. This has been going on.
Dude, since the beginning of time. I mean,
It's wild how we can just do that to people.
yeah.
Was it FDR that was the first one to talk about the military
think-
industrial
yeah.
complex?
Yeah. I didn't
Or,
guess.
or Eisenhower.
Was it Eisenhower? No, it was Eisenhower. Yeah, yeah.
I think it's
yeah,
Eisenhower.
World War II. Yep,
That's the
yep.
first time that term. They said that's the first time anyone's ever heard that term, military industrial complex. He was the first one to actually like say that or name it that. It's like, damn. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know where we go, man. Like,
we go to World War III, man. We
yeah,
have
we-
to
we-
at this point.
well-
I mean, what's gonna happen?
Keep buying guns.
Yeah.
I need to like for real, like
You know,
start.
I'll put you on to my boy, man.
Because I never think to buy more of them. Like it's like, isn't that sick that you should be thinking like that? Like,
Yeah.
yo,
I still only have one. I have
we
one
had-
shotgun.
You need more.
yeah,
I know.
I had two. Yeah,
Yeah, I want to start taking Jess to the range too.
that's
man.
I got to get back to the
fun.
range too. 'Cause
Getting,
like,
getting some practice in.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
Good
I
time.
hear that.
Yeah.
It's good to
It is a
know.
good time.
It's good. You have to like, especially with who knows where shit's gonna go, man. Like, you got to be familiar with these tools.
Familiar.
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like-
it's a familiarity. Like how often do you get to shoot? Like you just gotta
Right.
train like anything else.
Yep.
Right. And then I
Crazy.
remember when I first learned, because it's funny, like, because I haven't been to church in a while, but my pastor, I don't want to say former pastor, but he's like a huge gun enthusiast. And like, he basically is this very small church, probably like 30 people congregation. And he was like really big on us getting firearms and being able to be, to use them and understand, get familiar. And I remember he had like a little workshop where we went to the church, because the church is like his garage, but it's beautiful. Like they made it into this little, like this beautiful small church. And he had a workshop where we had to take the gun apart and put it back together, dude, like in a dark
Dark?
room. Yeah. And I was like, this is so cool. Learning
That's old
this.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's
That's
like,
an old school thing. Yeah.
dude. Like we did it because like it was me
By
and
feel, right?
Leah had went, and we both successfully, did it. But it's just like anything. Because now I forgot all that shit because I haven't been in so long.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I got to start over again. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
you got to keep that shit sharp, man. And
Yes.
once again, I'm a victim of it living in America. Like even though like
Get comfortable.
yeah, even though we're people that are aware, I'm still like not making it a priority to go to the range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like
Because you're enjoying life. It's like that's just us. It's like it's one of those things. You're like, I shouldn't have to do this, but it's like I should.
right, but
do
it's,
that.
I don't dislike it though. I love shooting, but it's
fun.
just like I don't think about it all
We
the
don't
time.
do it often enough.
Yep.
But I think we all need to start getting familiar,
100%.
Definitely.
refamiliarize.
If you want a chance, if
Seriously.
anything happens,
If you want a
Could
chance.
you
That's it.
imagine, dude, war here?
Not
Like,
me,
like actual war on this soil.
It'd be
where,
fucking
like,
nuts.
I told you I want to die in season 1. First episode, you can kill me.
What do they say? Like 90% of the people in this country would
Yeah.
fucking be gone.
Yeah.
in the
I'm
first
part-
3 months or
I'm
something
one-
like that.
That's crazy.
100% part of that
It's not
90%.
I'm good. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'll go.
Guy, who we can kill first? This guy.
Like, it's like, yeah, imagine like being on Earth after like a nuclear holocaust where you survived it. Oh my God, I'd rather go, dude.
Yeah.
You guys watch that movie Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would want to be at ground zero with all my family
Yeah.
there. Like if there's, because you imagine if you survived that.
Oh. Yeah, how
the
shitty
worst.
you would be.
Dude, you're
so
walking
shitty.
you're walking on Mars with air.
Crazy.
Like a barren land of nothing. You got to
Yeah,
try
like,
to.
what's the point? What's the point?
What's the
of
point
fucking
of being
surviving
alive,
and shit,
right.
man?
Yep.
So, I don't know. Like it's like kill me in season 1.
Yeah, I'll take ground zero for the impact. I'll take the impact.
Kill me in the
right
first
in the
fucking
middle
episode.
of the impact.
Kill me in the first episode.
I want to just be vaporized. Seriously, like if they said, like, dude, I swear to God, if that,
I
if that
want
was
I
the
want
thing
my
right
wife's
now,
face to be the last thing I see.
Yep.
Be
If
like,
they
I love
said
you.
I would want all my family right there, like how they were having dinner
Yeah.
at the last part, like
Yeah, they all held hands.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool.
They knew that wave of vaporization was coming, dude.
Yeah.
I would want that because it's quick. Everybody's dead. It's not like one person is dying and you know what I mean. How brutal it is.
Yeah,
when a
dude,
family
I
member
can't
dies and
imagine.
everybody else survives and you got to deal
Yeah.
with the mourning. But if we're all going and it's like that, I'm cool. Like nobody's gonna suffer or be
No,
tortured.
yes,
Nobody's
exactly.
gonna miss anybody. Like you know what I
Yep.
mean? It's
Yeah,
like
because that's what comes with it. Torture, rape, fucking
right. Like
The
Mad
wor-
Max
the
type
worst
shit,
shit.
dude.
The worst,
Literally
the
actual
worst
Mad Max.
of humanity,
Right.
will
Right.
be present
Yeah.
in the apocalypse. I do not want to survive it.
Nope.
I don't
Yeah,
want
they
to.
said
I'm
there was
not
an
stocking
asteroid.
food in my in my fucking basement.
Yeah. They said there was a fucking
doing
asteroid
that.
coming and it was gonna be like one like a
They would never tell us.
I know. That's the
They
crazy
would
part.
never tell us.
It'd be
I
mad.
wouldn't want to know.
And then
I would, exactly. I wouldn't
No.
want to know.
I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
know.
You know,
Just
I'm
fucking
sitting
let
here
me
doing a
live my
podcast.
life
It's fucking
and
been-
fucking-
Yeah, but what if you're not in that zone where you get vaporized though? See, that's what I worry about. Like
You
I
never
want the
know.
vapor.
I want the vapor.
I don't want to like get like slowly roasted or like you survive because you're so far away, but the fucking cloud from it clouds the sun for a year and you slowly all the crops die. You can't find food and you starve to death or some shit. Like that's the type of shit that's waiting for you, bro. If you,
Oh man,
ugh,
I don't want it.
nah, yeah,
Kill me in season 1, episode 1. That's
Episode
what I want to see. S1,
Kill me in
S1E1. The death of Will Torass.
Torab.
All
By
right,
the way,
guys.
Tor ass is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Tor ass.
Well, I have been Bert,
I have been Shaba.
Scott Balls.
and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you.
Instate conversation. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we turn.